Hi there, it's Kathy at One Sweet Shop. Welcome to my channel. Well, we are going to use the molds that I just bought to see how we can make some really neat kind of sculpture-y type of stuff. I'm just mixing up a very small amount of resin because I don't believe it's going to take very much in here to mold these little molds here are very shallow, so I can't see it taking very much resin at all. I'm not sure how much slopping off the edge I'm gonna do. I might be doing a little bit. Maybe I should be putting it on its own one at a time, but well, we're gonna have fun, and I'm gonna save a little bit of resin and then I'll do the duplicate molds. Now, do I have this the right way up? Yeah. These molds are so shallow. We'll see how they turn out. It's gonna be interesting though. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be dripping the stuff into them or I don't know. That's what I'm going to do, though. Let's see what happens. Whoops. Okay. Maybe I should be doing them one at a time. I don't know. But it's going to be a trial and error. We're going to see if we win or fail with this. I really do not know. So it's going to be interesting, though. And it seems like some of these are so small. But we're going to try it. I might have to take scissors and cut these all apart because, my gosh, there's little tiny things in between here, too. Yeah. Okay, so I went and bought, I'll show you what I bought. I bought this thing because on Temu, they went like this. And this is how they filled their resin up on these little molds. We're gonna see if it works, right? Because I have no idea. So we're just gonna see if we can fill them all up. And I don't know how much pressure I'm supposed to be using, but I'm thinking it has to be enough that drop some of that over there to clean off the extra, right? I knew that this was not going to take a lot of resin because I think when it goes in here, it's going to be like a thin coat. So I'm really glad I bought this thing because I really was not sure how I was going to use this. Okay. I think I'll be using a scissors to trim them apart, but actually I might be able to pull off the extra pieces too. Okay, so there's one. I'm going to move it over here because this is going to be our drying stand for the day. Now I put some of the resin here. Let's drop some more there. I think that I can probably just drop it in the middle and, whoa, there we go. Drop it in the middle and swish it all around here. Okay. I wonder if I could use this with clay also. I don't really know, but I would like to try. Whoops, I swapped it on the edge. But you know what, for as thin as this is going to be, I think that it'll just kind of peel right off. The edges and all, like kind of like thin glue maybe. Okay, there's the next one we're going to do. So we're going to put that one up there to dry and see what happens. Probably the Temu people are laughing right now because I'm probably not doing it right, but I don't know. So I'm gonna have to, maybe I'll look it up on Pinterest. I bet you they have a video on how to do this. I have no doubt that I'll find something. Oh, I guess I could look it up on YouTube too, right? Okay, there's that one. Now I think I've filled in all of the little crevices on there. Here's another one. This is the one that has all that beautiful like designs. That, oh boy, I'm getting it on my table. I don't want to do that. Been there, done that one. Not gonna do that one again. Yikes. This stuff is deadly for the table. It's just like a big lump. Okay, see if I can get these in here. Because my resin is clear, that's why we're not seeing as much of what we'd like to see on it. But you know what? I think if I had it done it brown or black or white, it would have all shown up. And you know what? That's going to be the next thing I'm going to try. I'm going to try the colors on here because I need to see where it's at, and maybe to be able to see where to peel the extra resin off. Like, I don't know if that's filled in my areas or not. I might have to go over it again. I don't know how many layers you need to do to get this right. But for the cost of them, like, yeah, I think it was pretty good. You know, it's a trial, and if this doesn't work, I'll use clay and then trim around it with an X-Acto knife and get the patterns. Either way, or these could be stamps, and I can use them to stamp my mini cookies. So I have lots of ideas that I can use these with anyway, even if the resin turns out to be a fail. I don't know why this one's kind of balling up. It's like it's balling up on top here. Strange, very strange. It could be that it's really humid in my house. Extremely humid. And that could be why. But it does look like they're kind of balling up a little bit. I don't know why that is. I'll use sticky tape later to maybe pull off the extras. Now this is the one of the frames, and this one I'm really excited for. Now, did these go into all the crevices? I think it did. It's hard to tell though because of it being clear, right? Yeah. I have to be a little more careful and make sure that it goes into all those creases in there. Alrighty. Just pick it up and put it over here and see what happens. I can't see that these are going to take very long to dry, really. They're so thin. So I'm going to go online though and look up a video. Maybe there's a better way of doing this, and I'm just not getting it. So, but I do have resin all over my hands, so that is a typical occurrence with me. If it's not paint, it's resin or glue or other things. Okay, there we go. Did I get enough on there? I'm hoping I got enough. Yeah. Well, what do you think? Have any of you used these? Have any of you made the nail art with these little resin things? I would love to know, because to me it looks like the resin is actually separating. So I'm not sure if it's actually coating these babies properly or not. Yeah, so this could be a dilemma here. these ones, it actually looks like the ones that got resin in the spaces there have separated. That could be a real fail if it does that. But I noticed that when I was doing the puppy paw prints, if you get it on the outside edge of the resin, it doesn't stick. And I'm thinking, is that what it's doing in these molds? It's not sticking to the outside of the pattern. I'm going to do a couple puppy paw prints just because I have some resin left here. Let's do them. Okay. And they could mold all day. They can just sit there and mold for a while. And there we go. I still have some resin left. Let me shove this off to the side and clean my table up right there. Now I want to pull this closer because I want to see if those frames got resin inside them all over. I'm not really sure, because even these ones, it looks like the print, the resin separated from the mold. So maybe I'll try glue on a set. Let me see. I'm not, you know, I had some little like flowers on a mold. And when I meant to make the flowers did turn out though. So I do have a little bit of confidence that these are gonna mold. But it's kind of scary to think about if they don't. I'll be making some cookies later and using these as stamps on them or something. I am actually putting extra resin on. I'm going to put more on just in case they don't mold properly. Let's add, I have a couple extra drops. Add a drop there. Add some drops here. Oh my goodness, my puppy, it's very hot in here, and my puppy she wants to be as close as me as possible, so she won't go over where there's the fan. And she's so hot. So I'm gonna MacGyver something, and I'm gonna bring my air conditioner to my door here, the front door, and so that we can have cool air here. And I can cool her down, because the air conditioner's in the back and it's a standing one, so at least I can move it around. But she doesn't want to be there without me, so she won't go cool herself off. Yeah, so oh well, I'm gonna come up with an idea today to cool her down, so cool the house down for her. Anyhow, well, this is all I can play with these babies, I think. I'm going to wipe this off. Okay, and I'm going to wipe this off. Whoops, I'm sorry, I'm bumping you. And we're going to let that sit. And we're going to see what happens, right? I think that these are so thin that they should be dry in very little time. Good thing I have tiny scissors, because if I have to, I will be cutting around them to get the designs. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see if this turns out the same way that they show in their advertisements there. Temu has an advertisement of, this is how we use this. And we're gonna see, because to me, it doesn't look like the resin went into the parts that it's supposed to go into, which to me is really weird, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll be back in a while when it's all set. All right, thanks for popping in. Bye-bye.